What's up, everybody? I'm Jamie. This is the Blades and EDC channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And I got a quick little unpackaging for you of a knife I'm pretty excited about. I used to own the original variation of this knife, and it was a fantastic knife, but a little bigger than, and I wasn't crazy about the ergos. I ended up selling, and it was a premium version. This is not a premium version. As far as I know, I don't think there is a premium version of the number 2 of this knife at the moment. So there we go. Unboxing knife with Spyderco Sage 6. Alright, this is the Kizer Drop Bear 2 with a top liner button lock. It's very similar to the Spyderco Sage 6, the Smock, and the Vosteed Porcupine. Much more similar to this, actually. This knife ran me about 60 bucks. It is Nitro V steel and rich light handles. It's a little steep for the materials, a little pricey in my personal opinion for what you're getting here. But this is a different blade shape than the original Drop Bear. Got that finger choil there. Oh yeah, I knew this thing's going to feel great in hand. Not very heavy. I don't know the exact weight. I can tell you real quick. The weight on this thing is pretty light. I'd say under 3 ounces, probably about 2.5 would be my guess. 2.66 ounces, so yeah. Sheep's foot blade, top liner button lock. This is not a plunge lock. I don't like plunge locks. They're not very secure. Probably the weakest lock out there in my personal opinion. This is much more secure than a actual button lock. Plus you get a more, it feels like it has, it does have a detent. It just feels much better in hand, and the action's much better. Not better in hand, but the action's much better in my personal opinion, and it's safer lock. Yeah, good looking knife, man. You can get them with, there's also a Bowie one also that has micarta handles, and then there's one that's like the old Drop Bear, blade shape, drop point blade. A couple of those, and then this is the only color with this sheep's foot blade that I see at the moment anyway. I have a feeling this is going to be a very popular knife for Kizer. This is a Azo design, and I'm sure they'll come out with some premium ones in the future, and that's one that I could see myself buying, a premium Kizer, especially if they're in that $150 price range. Do have full steel liners in there. Clip is reversible. It is not recessed into the scale though. But I'll do a review in the future and let you know if that's a problem. The screws are flat, so I don't think it'll be a problem at all. Kizer does really good with their clips most of the time. So, yeah, pretty cool. Give you a couple quick size comparisons. We'll go ahead and do the Sage 6. Quite a bit smaller than the Sage 6. The Vosteed Porcupine. It is the Porcupine, right? I think it's the Porcupine. I can never remember these animal names. Do a couple others that you may be more familiar with. Here's a Spyderco Pair 3. Just a little bit shorter than a Pair 3. The handle on the Pair 3 is quite a bit longer. The blade lengths are about identical. Here is, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Here it is. QSP Penguin. Probably 1/4 inch overall length shorter than the Penguin. And we'll do the Kizer Mini Bulldog. So quite a bit bigger than the Mini Bulldog. Although the handle's near the same. Much longer blade. So there you go, guys. Keep an eye out for a review in the future. I know I keep saying I'm going to do some reviews. I just stay very busy, but I do intend on doing some. Take a weekend, one weekend, and just record a whole bunch of reviews. Trying to spend more time with the knives before I review them, unlike I did in previous reviews years ago, where I was getting other people's knives and having them for a couple of days and reviewing them and not really using them. So I'm putting them to the test now. So thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.